Hi everyone, welcome back to Mr. Free Hugs. I'm Chris, and I'm going to share with you guys this Frozen 2 Anna and Elsa. I found this set at JCPenney for the retail price of $34 US. The packaging is very similar to the Disney Store's Kristoff that I just reviewed. However, there is no Disney Store logo at the top. So it's probably one of those dolls that have been reboxed. But we'll see if they are actual Disney Store dolls or not. So the box is very similar to Kristoff's, as you can see from the design and the back. There's English and French. Okay, so I realized I probably shouldn't have taken off the tape that was holding this lid to the paperboard. However, 10 years down the line, the tape would have dried up and fallen off, so I just went ahead and took off the tape. Here you can see the shape of the paperboard at the top. So there's plastic cables here at their ankles or their legs. So I'm gonna have to cut those off because I can't slide their feet through that cable. It's like way too far up their leg. If it was down to their ankles, I would leave it alone and just slide their feet out, but I'm gonna have to cut it. Up here, it's pretty self-explanatory. At the top, there is clear tape holding the plastic packaging for their heads and torso. Again, I apologize for filming in my car. However, this is the only quiet place that I can make this video. And this time around, I'm going to try to be careful not to rip the paperboard since I'm not in a rush this time around, like I was with Kristoff's box. I'm trying to do this with one hand while I'm holding my phone. So now these plastic tabs, they're just like Barbie. I'm going to push this in. Okay, now those plastic tabs are out. I wish Barbie still packaged their dolls like this because it's a lot easier. Then I'm going to slide these out. This you don't want to throw it away. You want to keep this so that you don't rip this paperboard, because if this bendy wire right here is too tight, it could rip the paperboard right here and make the holes larger. So you do need this. And just remember where the wire was placed. So for this one, it was placed in these two middle holes right here. And for this one, it's also placed in the middle, the two middle holes. There's two cables right here holding in their dress. I think there's one over here. Yes, there's one over here too. So I need to cut this plastic cable off. So I think there's one more plastic cable right here behind Elsa's train, or not train, her cape. And if you haven't seen my little tutorial on how to do that, you can watch my 2019 Holiday Barbie Hispanic or Latina review, and that will show you guys how to do that. So I'm guessing the thread is just like Barbie. I don't need to cut it, but we'll see. I just pull it out and it will come out. Okay, it looks like I'll have to cut the thread. There's another plastic cable down here holding Anna's and Elsa's cape together, so I'm gonna have to cut that off. Last but not least, there is elastic rubber band around their hand, holding them together. Just take that off. Okay, so there's actually two more plastic cables holding Anna's, I think this is a jacket, to her dress. And just remember to take out all of the little plastic cables in their outfit. You can see their hair is nicely styled. There's a lot of gel in Elsa's braid. The fabric is very detailed. And the stitching and the hems are very nicely done. Again, this is a $34 doll, and the quality does look like $34. Even though the fabric is printed on, it's still nice, and I don't mind printed on fabric. Because there's a lot of detail to it. Is that painted on, or there's some kind of like little plasticky stud right here on her collar? And this is like a bead sewn on to her dress. You can see all the detail. Her underwear is like a chartreuse color, or maybe even a beige or brown. And she does have a Disney Store tag, or not Disney Store, but her tag does say Disney on it, so it does seem more legit. And here are her boots. They are painted with this gold detail. And the sculpt is nice. It has a slit in the back, so it's easy to put on. Oh, and you can see the bottom. So you can see the bottom of her shoes are painted purple. So that's a nice touch. Here's what she looks like without her jacket. Her sash is like sewn on, and it's only on the front portion of her dress. It doesn't continue to the back. The back is velcroed. There. So I think she is in fact a real Disney doll. She does have this manufacturing labeling on her back, and it says that she's from London. Here's her jacket from the inside. And this is the outside. So I just checked her articulation, and she does have bend and snap knees. She can sit pretty well, nice and straight. Even though her dress is kind of open like this, but the body is articulated nicely, even though her arms are not. But she does have full rotation in her arms and her head, like that. And here is the front, or the top of her dress. It's very detailed. This even has like a little pattern right here down the center. Okay, so I realized Elsa has a rubber band attaching her hair to her arm, so I need to remove that. Elsa's outfit, she has glitter on her outfit. Her little piece of cape, like half cape or something, that's printed on with details, with this kind of sheer, I don't know what this is called, but it feels like ribbon. Again, the fabric is like polyester type of blend. with these dolls. And here's her belt, or cummerbund, or sash. And I can't tell what this fabric is either, but it feels very stiff. And that stiff fabric continues to the skirt portion of her outfit. And here you can see more printed on designs. And the design does go all the way to the back of her outfit, which is nice. So I just checked Elsa, and it doesn't look like she has any stamps on her back, so I think this might be a fake doll. But the outfit is velcroed in the back, so if you want to remove it, you could. But both of the dolls do have like the sculpted on labeling that says Disney and China at the lower portion of her back. It looks like her leggings are elastic at the waist, and her underwear is painted the same color as her outfit. And you can see her leggings go down to her ankles. But here are her boots. They also are painted nicely with a slit down the back to make it easier to take off. And the boots are very squishy vinyl. You can see the front is very detailed. This is so pretty. The bottom of her shoes aren't painted like Anna's, but it does say Disney and China at the bottom of her shoes that have been kind of sculpted into the plastic. And so does Anna's shoes. And here are her leggings. And Elsa also has this little Made in China Disney tag. So I think it's real, a real outfit. And you can see the back of her head has Disney and China engraved into it. And so does Anna's head. And here's their face paint. Elsa's really nice. You can see there's like lines in her eyebrows. And from what I can tell, her face paint looks good. There's no like messed up paint. But I know it's hard to tell with my camera. And here's Anna's. You can see her eyebrows have like, it's kind of a faded look where it's darker towards the tail and lighter towards the head. She has freckles. The freckles are very soft. They're not too dark. And with Anna, I also don't really see anything wrong with her face paint, as far as I can tell, with my human eye. And both of their faces have blush on them, on their noses, on their cheeks. With Elsa, it's only on her cheeks. Oh, her belt just fell off, and it's velcroed. Alright, so here are Anna and Elsa back in their box, and removing all of the unnecessary attachments. So I'm not going to be keeping this. I only used the bendy wire in their waist, and really you would need more than just this wire holding in her waist. You would need something at their feet or their legs, but for now it's okay because I'm just going to display them on the shelf. And then at the top, because I removed this clear tape that was supposed to be holding this lid down. All I did was bend this plastic inwards like this to help keep the lid closed. The only thing left is to remove the elastic bands in their hair, because you don't want to leave that in there or else it's going to corrode. And the last thing to do with them is, when I get out of this car, I'm going to take them home and completely clean them up. So I hope you guys enjoyed that review of this Frozen 2 Anna and Elsa from JCPenney. If you guys have any questions or comments about the doll, please leave them down below and I will get back to you. I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video.